Alright, I think I got everything all set now. I think we're all ready to go. I'm gonna just get the game. Actually, before I get the game started, I think I'll go ahead and say welcome back to the domain of your chaotic doodle the Arashi here. We are back from our hiatus, and we are going to be starting off by playing we'll be starting a little bit of a horror game. And I see Professor Lambio has come in with a party. Welcome into the domain of your chaotic doodle the Arashi here. We're just getting started. We're about to start the sinking city, as you can see on my screen here. But before we start, you're probably wondering, where am I? What is going on? Why can't we see you, bud? Well, that's the thing. I've got a new model up. Yes, I am indeed invisible. But I will be making myself quite apparent right about... Let me see. Where's the thing at? Here it is. Alright, we are coming back right now. And hello there. Welcome, folks. As you can see, I have a bit of a new look going on here. Well, this is more like an old look, if some people want to call it that or not. This is actually what I originally am. But this isn't really the real me, just to say. No, I would say the real me is more like this. Yeah, I just feel more comfortable like this, but I think with this season, it only seems fitting to stretch the old look that I had on me. So I'm just gonna put this back on. And figure this seems fine. I figure it's time to stretch this old or so new look per se. And I figured this game is an appropriate time to put this on, as we are about to delve into a Lovecraftian adventure called the Sinking City. And without further ado, I think I may as well get the game booted up and ready to go. So, I hope you're all having a wonderful time. I've been pretty busy on my hiatus. So I'm just getting back into the grips of things, per se. And it looks like we're already being jumped into the game already. Alright. So with this body, there's only it'll take a little while to stretch some of my synapses here and there. You know, just to get the things flowing. So you're only going to see this one sprite of me right now. There'll be more of me coming, depending on the mood and based on what I can get done. But I plan to get plenty more of this model stretched out, so we'll see about that. But for tonight, I figure it's a good time to kick off with the spooky season by playing a spooky game. And let me just get myself familiar with what we got here. Looks like we gotta see... Let me see the controls here and there. This is just... I like to not be too much in the dark, per se. I'm already as dark as it is with this form. So we may as well, you know... pull ourselves up into the light, if you have to say. Even in this form, I'm as dry-witted as my other form, but I feel it is more natural in the other form. Let's see. Alrighty, it seems all pretty good. I think I can get the hang of learning all these. Well, maybe they'll probably ease me into it when we start playing, but without further ado, let's get started. This was actually a community voted game from a couple months ago, but I put off playing it when I started my hiatus some time ago. So let us go in, shall we? All right, frosty welcome, dear Mr. Charles Reed. As you requested, I researched the outburst of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont, Massachusetts. It turns out your assumptions were correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the countries are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. A city drowning, the presence of something great, yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment, and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself, then come to Oakmont as soon as you can. I will meet you here to help you on your way. Cordially, Johannes van der Berg. Okay, let's see. Looks like they're giving me a few little tips down here, but I think I'll just roll along with it as I go. So, without further ado, let us continue. Going into the motions, I see. So, I believe the lore is, this man, a private detective, used to be a former diver, and has been constantly plagued with, hallucinations and, PTSD from his time. I believe, and it seems though these hauntings have caused him to become, receptive to a place called Oakmont. And it seems there's a great mystery to be had in this town. At least I believe that's how the lores go. It's been quite some time since I last heard of this game. A very long time. But it did draw my attention, and I saw it was on sale, so I figured I'd get it. Devil Reef. Is he going in through a loop? Oh, maybe he's just waking up. Alright, we have a first aid kit and a brick. It looks like we have things to examine here. A trusty semi-automatic. I don't quite know the model name.
Hope I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Let's see, a pistol and 38 caliber pistol rounds. 6 of them. Alright, and I already I forgot the name earlier, but it was Charles Reed, and this looks to be the same letter that I was reading just a few minutes ago. As I said, requested, and we're going to Oakmont, both to see what's up with our ailments, and I believe we're also here on a case. Folding camera. The evidence has been collected. Let's see. I believe we're going out that way, but let me finish up looking up around here.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
I guess not, but let me have a look at it anyway. Oakmont Monolith National Park is waiting for you. Must be quite a sight to see. What we got here? Huh? Okay, here we go. I have to hold the button, it looks like, to scour through things. I guess this is part of the gameplay here. And I could crouch in case I need to stealth around. Alright, looks like I can select my tools if I hold the trigger buttons. I can do a little melee action. I don't know what I had in hand for that, but something. I had something there. Alright. Stepping out, off of the boat, I believe, and I can't get out that way, I think. I guess,
Now get out!
That's it? I guess, no courtesy, no welcome to, this place here, fellas? Oh, I didn't notice the... There we go. I believe this is,
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me your Highness. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
I see. And it seems I have several prompts about my problem. What's the deal with this city? Nice suit. I don't think we are in the mood for small talk, though as cordial as it is, I think I've tried to play this as seriously as I can, as is with this form I have. What's the deal with this place?
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
About my problem, the flood. I guess we're just continuing down on these things. It's not so much a time-sensitive thing, but I believe we'll be cycling through all the. Perhaps I do not know exactly. We'll probably have to follow on continuing. But I guess we'd like to inquire further about this place. He did mention something about a flood.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
It seems so. Hold on a minute, folks. I need to let the animals out of the room. I let them in earlier, let them snooze on my bed, but it looks like they want to get out. Give me a moment.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
That's right. Robert Throgmorton. Tell me more about this fellow.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Let's see. I need somewhere to stay. Maybe I should inquire further about Throgmorton.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature. Scion of a robust bloodline. A philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
For some reason, it sounds like you're not talking about your typical human being here.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
Devil's Reef. In the earlier vision we had, there was a mention of a Devil's Reef. This is probably our first step towards finding out more about what is plaguing our protagonist's mind. Anyway, let's continue on. How do I get to the Devil's Reef?
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
What else do you mark on the map? What do you do here? Tell me more of what you have in terms of landmarks.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
I suppose I have nothing else more to inquire, except what do you do here, Mr. Vanderberg?
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
I suppose that's all. I guess now we should continue on our way now.
Oh, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Alright, and it seems I can select the map by pressing the touchpad. Alright, let's see what marks we have on hand. The city port is over there. Grimhaven Bay. What do we have over here? Hospital of St. Mary. The Devil's Reef Hotel is over there. The Oakmont Chronicle. That must be where the local post news where I can get my news. Police department is over there. And the university library here. Wonder if I could find Mr. Throgmorton's humble residence around this place. Looks like it's not marked yet. I assume I take this boat and get around. I believe my first order of business is getting to the hotel first. Let's see. And it looks like we have skills. We have lore to explore. I believe this will come in handy with the investigation. Casebook. This will probably be where we store all the clues and all the information we have. And the Mind Palace. Don't quite know what this is about, but we shall see, I suppose. Seems there's something in the casebook, though. Here we go. Find Robert Throgmorton. Ah, yes, I guess this is also where we'll find our, major objectives. Johannes Vanderberg said that I need to find a person in the Oakmont port by the name of Robert Throgmorton. Supposedly, he can help me with my visions. Alright, I suppose this is our first, inquiry.
We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
I suppose there's nothing more to inquire with, Mr. Vanderberg, after all. Let's see. I suppose not everyone is going to be of a talking mood. I just wanted to be sure. Let's see. Wonder what that fellow is up to over there. If I could even reach him. There we go. Right.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
I see. I guess you're one of those, I guess this is the local behavior, I take it. I mean, in a place like this, as dreary as it is, I suppose some cynicism and, nihilistic, views are gonna be quite bountiful, I presume. Let's have a further... Let's, check further. Thing around here? Titania lifeboat. A lot of interesting materials here. I believe I saw something here.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Quite. What's this? Albert Throgmorton's will. I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton, and this is my will. I want to warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmont. We should never done it. Everything should have remained in that cave. Professor... I fear what will become of me is singing in my brain, dancing on my eyelids every time I close my eyes. The cycle goes on and on and on and on and on and on. In the end it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. He's here. Albert Throgmorton's will. It's been a while since I've seen one of these. A bit not too long since I've drawn one of these, though.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
I wouldn't know, except maybe something about that glow on the what would I call it? The porthole. Something pulsating on that thing is quite odd. It looks like there's something to be inquired about here.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
Innsmouthers, eh? Seems I can go sludging around here if I want, but I think I have better things to do. Like inquiring.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Right, I believe there's nothing more to inquire further here, and I probably should have noticed these police signs here. Oh, brother. There we go. Can use the climbing button to also get myself up into any tight spots I have. Well, no matter. Let's see. Right. Just want to see further how much further I can go around here. I know I need to head towards the boats now, but it never hurts to be a little... get my bearings into order. Not. Nothing in these trucks, it seems. And I do not know why I'm talking like this right now. I just seem to have fallen into this, Is that perhaps our Mr. Throgmorton, by any chance?
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Let's see. There seems to be a lot to inquire about. About your son, about these visions, and your unusual features. Those seem to be quite the telling things right now. Although I think first... maybe I'd best ask about your son first.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. But he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
Let's see. Who are the Innsmouthers? If you may, enlighten me further.
take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells, they are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
It seems I cannot inquire further about the local matters. Although I guess we can focus more on the more impersonal things, such as either myself or with Mr. Throgmorton. Should I inquire? Wonder which should I inquire further, about myself, or should I inquire with his matters? Well, I was a bit modest when I was talking to Mr. Vandenberg earlier, but I don't suppose it's out of disposition if I talk about Mr. Throgmorton here and his features.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
I suppose we're not going to make any cracks about the possibility of his father having relations with some simian matter. But being a otherworldly being myself, I don't think I'm in any position to judge further. I guess nothing left more than to let this guy in about ourselves.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
I can try to find the man this person is looking for, and I believe I have already started my investigation when I explored that lifeboat earlier.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera. You have a point, newcomer.
Vera? Tell me more about the case. I may as well, I think before we inquire further, I do believe I would like the definition of that phrase.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you.
I mean, I should have had the nuance to understand that, but I believe it was better to inquire further so that I don't take the phrase out of context, if I ever were bold enough to use the word myself.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Hello there, Jay. Welcome to the domain of your chaotic doodly Rashi here. As you can see, I am currently back from my hiatus with a new look, as you can see here. And I am also just starting playing a new game called The Sinking City. And I thank you for digging my new look. Of course, this isn't a seasonal thing, but I do plan on keeping this on until the winter starts coming in, or at least until Halloween passes. And then this will be a bit of a semi-regular look. And then I'll be back to what I usually am, because I feel it is a much more comfortable visage to take on. But for now, I believe I shall treat my viewers to this look. As for now, let us continue with our investigation. Apparently, our friend here, Mr. Robert Throgmorton, our host for our friend here, Mr. Reed, is currently missing his son. He was off on what was it? I am sorry, I seem to be losing myself in my speech. Let me gather myself as I'll Alright, now where was I? Ah yes, here we go. As I was saying, our friend here, Charles Reed, has come to this place, Oakmont, Massachusetts, to inquire more about apparently some visions that are apparently plaguing him ever since his dismissal from being a marine diver. And so he's been directed to find this man, Robert Throgmorton, by our host. But before our friend Throgmorton is willing to digress more on what ails our friend Reed here, it appears his son Albert has gone missing. So now we're inquiring any leads we can to find this man. Very well. Now let us continue onward. Let's see. There's the fisherman's house. Where's the lifeboat? I believe I found the lifeboat. Where may the fisherman's house be?
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
I believe I found the lifeboat, but I may as well inquire about it, just for the dialogue.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
Very well. I believe I'll be continuing on with my investigation now.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Alright, it seems we have some new clues, and we have been given Robert's request. Now, let me see if I can see what we have here. Let's see. Throgmorton Innsmouther's feud. Albert returns unstable. Throgmortons and Innsmouthers are in an ongoing feud. Albert returned unstable. I believe I found the clues regarding this matter when I investigated the lifeboat earlier. I believe there was something illegible. It was pretty illegible in this so-called will of Albert Throgmorton. Let's see. Looks like we can't do anything yet. Looks like we need further clues before we inquire further. Okay, this appears to be the house.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer, and keep your hands where I can see them.
Yes, very well. And I believe this is the house in question. Alright, let's have a look. This does appear to be a fisherman's home after all. Now I can't tell if that is algae or that might be something else. This tin appeared suspicious, but I suppose not. Nothing on the supper table. nothing along here, just entrails and visceral of various marine folk. I would not invite those of sea adjacent into this home. Unless they chose to dine on this sort of thing. This appears to be the bed of a pet. A dog, perhaps?
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
It does indeed. This fisherman certainly treats whatever animal he keeps here with better care than he does. And what may be in here? We have shell casings and gunpowder. I have a very, dare I say, sinking feeling that we have something of a crafting mechanism going on in this game at some point, but I have not been directed as to how to approach that yet.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
I see this sailor or fisherman who resides here is of a very bookish type, I say. Alright, I believe I'm done rummaging through their private quarters. Let us venture further in. Let's see. There's room upstairs, I believe. Hello.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Would indeed. Anything on your end?
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
I wonder how things went down indeed. Perhaps he saw something? Let us see what he knows.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
How about telling me what happened here? It seems there was quite a struggle here, from the looks of things so far.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and, okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me,
That sounds familiar.
Seems that we're not the only ones plagued by these visions. It seems these guys have it too. Tell me more about yourself.
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
As is progress, I suppose. Where are the others, and who is Kay? From what I can infer, it seems this Kay seems to be of a highly respected individual, or perhaps a deity of some matter. From the way these residents of Oakmont seems to be using the name, but may as well inquire further. Who is this Kay?
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know.
All the more to be, in the know, I suppose the word is. I couldn't quite find another, phrase to spin.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything, and I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
And what happened to Paul? I'd like to inquire.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
And it appears that is all I have going on for it.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, Detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or, Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Well, we shall see. Let's see what we can find.
Choo-choo.
Bit of a dry wit, just like me. Some alcohol here. Don't think I'm gonna be ingesting that, but I suppose it's for our supplies for now, or perhaps we'll be dealing with it somewhere else. I suppose this is our poor friend Paul.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Uh-oh. Seems to be having some strange occurrence going on here. Looks like there's some places I cannot seem to stay around too long, and apparently in that area there's something very odd going on here. That was quite a haunting experience. What do we have? Suppose that's all we can do with that for now. I had a feeling we could interact with it somehow, but it seems not quite yet.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Ah, it appears it's a time of Prohibition, eh?
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work.
Indeed, what a very strange pattern for a knife. Let's see.
So that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
I can't quite tell if there's something different about that. Although it's probably the quality of the photo, it's really hard to be sure. Let's see, Curse of the Were-Jaguar, the Modern Samson, Rum. I don't know what it is about this, but there's something very peculiar about this. It seems to be drawing my attention here. Let me see. Perhaps there's something else I'm not seeing here for some reason. Wait, here we go. Hello. There seems to be something here.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebhal, Nugulina.
I take it that must be Albert. Retrocognition. Retrocognition allows you to understand events that have happened in the past. Inspect enough evidence on the scene, and a vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes. Mark the scenes in chronological order to gain new evidence. I see. Interesting. here?
Take this, ape face.
That must be the Innsmouther speaking.
Yeah, run!
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
I see. I think I need to put this together in order first. This, I believe, is the first thing that happened.
What's happening?
And I believe this is the second occurrence.
Take this, ape face.
I believe the man ran out.
Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Very well. Looks like we have some new evidence to put together. Let's see. Albert attacked the fishermen. Not the Innsmouthers, but fled when wounded. One fisherman is missing. Can I put these together? Albert Throgmorton was dangerous. Albert Throgmorton was dangerous and posed a threat to Lewis Flynn and his fellow fishermen. Let's see. Sudden psychotic outbreak. Suffered a sudden. Okay, these apparently do not go together, it seems. Shot without warning. These do not go together either. Let's see. Nope. Let's see. Albert spread hysteria around him. Albert Throgmorton spread some sort of psychic influence which made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. Let's see. These seem to be tied somehow. An anti-Throgmorton sentiment. As an Innsmouther, Lewis and his people suffered at the hands of the Throgmortons. That could be a reason to hate them. Let's see. One fisherman is missing. Albert fled when wounded. There were 3 fishermen in the house when Albert woke up, but I found only 2 of them. Perhaps one of them pursued Albert. Albert and the fisherman named Lewis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them using my supernatural sense. And it appears that is all I can do with this. I can track down Albert with...
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
It says to follow the omens, it seems.
Ed! I still hear those voices.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Looks like this is a quick way down, but first, thought I saw something of interest over here. No? Perhaps I was mistaken.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Would make for something interesting.
5 cards short of a full house.
It seems all evidence have been collected from this place. Looks like every location has various forms of evidence, small or large. Very well, I believe that includes things here. Let's see, should we continue following on our clues, or should we inquire with our friend Robert Throgmorton on the matter now? Let me see. This is the will I found earlier.
I've said everything I know.
Let's have a look, shall we? I believe that's where he let out. Let's see. The Hannes Vanderbilt reports that he's found the source of my maddening visions. I don't believe that's what we're trying to follow on right now. Here we go. Don't quite know what to do about that. Something here, it seems. Appear to be shell casings. Did perhaps the Innsmouther stopped here and fired shots? Let me double back to the Mine Palace. I wonder if I share these deductions with Throgmorton, will it advance the case a bit?
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Bye.
I suppose that's all I can do with him for now. Let's see. Seems I have not completed my investigation of the Karen yet, the ship I came in from.
Now get out!
I'll be with you in a moment as soon as I finish here. There we go. Don't quite know exactly what I'm doing here. Hey, there we go. Trophy plate. I see, and I suppose that concludes our investigation of this boat for what it is. Alright, I believe I'm learning a little bit more and more on things to further my investigation with. Now the question is, what direction do I take now that I've gathered all these clues? What exactly am I supposed to do now? Let's see. Trophy plate with a strange fish. Looks very lifelike. Not quite sure what that button does either right now. Let's see. Under the keel bar and the exit. Suppose these are all.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Right. I shall continue with the investigation. Question is, where do I continue now, it seems. It's quite peculiar that I'm not being plagued by those visions I've been having before. Perhaps that was a clue to where I'm going next. I should perhaps follow the... Perhaps I'm supposed to follow the... hallucinations, I believe I'll call them. Let's have a look, shall we? Okay. Seem to stop here for now. Perhaps there's something I could not see while I was in the mind's eye.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Lewis may have wanted Albert dead. Lewis may have wanted to kill Albert outright because he was a Throgmorton, rather than just drive him off. A very morbid thought indeed. Perhaps we must investigate further. Seems to stop here right now. This place appears to be sealed shut, so I suppose we won't be going that way. Just out of curiosity, there's probably nothing over here, but I feel inclined to check around this way anyway, for perhaps any supplies or goods that will probably help us later along the way. If anything of interest, I would like to know. Lone fellow over here, perhaps he has seen something or nothing? Wouldn't hurt to be sure.
Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us.
I believe I already have somebody I devote my life to. Not quite the sea, per se. Let's see. There was something I just noticed when I was looking at the navigation bar up over my head. Perhaps it was just my imagination. I can't quite see if there may be anything else that will help us. Bar over here. We have a new location. I don't suppose anybody in here may have seen where our either Albert or Lewis maybe.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
I just seem to have one of those faces. And one of those hats, I say.
Stay alert! Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
Bye.
Suppose we cannot inquire with these fellows about Albert or Lewis. There is something that seemed to be of interest here. Gunpowder, coil springs, and shell casings. More supplies to be handled with care later, it seems. Play a nice shanty, will you, sir? I don't suppose you would know anything, would you?
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Nonsense or do tell. Perhaps I will indulge on her. Perhaps she'll probably help me lead the way towards where I need to go next.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
Alright, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
I suppose, I see. It seems we are going to be dealing in either bullets, cigarettes, or in alcohol. And it appears all it takes is one bullet to get some answers.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
I suppose into a layman, that would make no sense. But I think I'll take it to heart.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
Tempting fate has been acquired. Let's see.
What the? Get the... Oh...
Doesn't appear to be much more up here. At least not to the naked eye, at least.
The door won't budge.
suppose we won't be going further in there for now. And I don't think there's much else to do here, it seems. Well, that was a poor diversion, I'd say. What goes on here? I don't suppose you can tell me?
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
Suppose I won't be going much further until I finish dealing with Robert. I won't be going further that way either. I thought there may have been something that triggered me here, but it appears not. Fisherman, would you perhaps tell me if anything's been going on here? Suppose not. Not much, it appears, on this barge, either. Rusted and completely useless. At least I'm assuming as much, with all this rust gathered up. It seems I seem to be having trouble getting back up off of this place. There we are. I don't know why, but that place seems to drive me curious. Alright. Just needed to be sure, but it seems like I cannot go further that way. Maybe I should continue back from where I left off and see where the trail might take me next. I can find a lead to it. Unless I'm to inquire further with Mr. Throgmorton on the case. Appears there's nothing over here for now. I suppose nothing left to do but make our way back for now. We're sure to find something, I'm sure. Just don't know what, just don't know where, but we're going to find it, I assure you. Don't think that was important. I think that there was a mark ahead, but I think it was only to indicate that I was going towards the north, is all. Nothing of vital importance. Nothing further that way. Based on our theories, it appears Lewis may have been pursuing our friend Albert.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots.
Now the only question is, which way did he go? Crazy thought, but I don't know if I have to be tasked to climb over anywhere, do I? Okay, it appears I am not climbing this way. kind of a
I
loss
gave
here.
you clear instructions, did I not?
So far, this game is more of a sort of mystery thing, and I'm kind of led. So far, my only lead right now is this Lewis fellow seems to be pursuing our friend Albert. Oh wait, seems the trail keeps going this way. Seem to have been in a daze here. Field of vision seems to stop here. Or maybe not. Ah, I see.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Yes, it appears that's the case. And I believe we're going up this way. Just out of curiosity, might there be anything of interest around this side of the place? Slowly and surely, I'll get the hang of figuring out how to progress with this game. Just for now, I figured I'd like to get a full tour of the area. Never hurts to see if I can scrounge for anything useful. These bullets, these alcohol, the cigarettes, these smokes appear to be my most valuable resources to be had here. So I'd like to find every chance I can to collect them, especially bullets. I get the feeling I didn't carry that gun around just for show. Blockers feel like they could have something, but it appears not. This might be where our friend has gone. Let's see now. The warehouse, it seems. Some metal scraps here. What's this? Seems to be a pocket. It's torn.
There's something in the pocket.
Blood-stained note. Lewis, please. Just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with this buzz snooping about the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter. Doing a little bit of bootlegging operation, I take it?
The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
Well, certainly not. Some gunpowder and some alcohol here. Get the feeling I'll be able to craft some stuff in due time. First, let's finish looking around here. From the size of these, I take it these large ones are tuna. Am I correct to say? Some sardines, some mackerels. I love fish, but I am not the biggest fish connoisseur per se. It's quite a trail back here. I don't know why, but I was drawn by that bucket for a moment. Here's to go back up. And no way to open that for now. So I will not bother with that. Padlocks. Padlocks and weak plates can be broken with a shot or melee attack. I forget what it was. There we go. Oh my. It appears we have found our friend Albert. Yes, this most certainly must be Albert.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Uh-oh. What the heck is this thing? It's just too much. Well, it just came out of the blue, I'd say. I'm strange myself, but this is even stranger. Bar owner is indebted to Lewis. Lewis left the crime scene. Albert was murdered. Seems I collected all the evidence here. Lewis may be at the bar. Lewis the Innsmouther that killed Albert Throckmorton may be hiding at the bar in Oakmont Port.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate. The blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have gotten far.
Looks like I can't quite go further this way. So I suppose now we'll be inquiring about Lewis at the bar now. I found Albert. Did I reported the bad news to Robert now, or should I see about Lewis first to see what is where it is? I believe I may have to deliver the news anyway.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something,
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Duly noted. I hope I do not have to deal with, like, a durability system for that matter. Now then, I believe I have some bad news I must deliver as well.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
Well, I am sorry for your loss.
My condolences, Mr. Throckmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilt for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes, make him beg for mercy.
Perhaps I should probably withhold from condemning the man just yet.
I don't know exactly. I have some suspects, but I need to investigate further.
What kind of private eye are you?
A thorough one. When I find him, I'll tell you.
Fine. No one leaves the port until then. Find me that dirtbag and I'll help you with anything you need.
Well, we have one strong suspect, but we can't say for sure if it's him. Although there's no other deductions now we've made to suggest that it could have been anyone else who delivered Albert that way. Perhaps the barkeep might know where this Lewis is.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throg. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day.
Wonder if I should inquire to him about these strange creatures too, if he's in the know.
I've seen some unsettling creatures around, like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea, others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Duly noted.
Bye.
I shall be off my way now. For that matter, I just wanted to see. It seems I can craft while in here. Let's see. May as well craft the bullets while I'm here. And craft some first aid material. Don't know if anybody wants the alcohol just yet, but I will. Alright, looks like I can keep fishing for materials here anytime I can. Not a one-time thing, it seems. Either that or I didn't fish through that locker thoroughly last time I came in. Well, going in.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Well, I believe I should find out first. How did it all happen?
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
And I suppose you are the one who killed Albert?
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out I was right.
I mean, I figured, I have my theories about why he looks as horrid as he does. But I may as well get the insight.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just 'cause I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouther's bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
Well, I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I suppose this was going to come sooner based on my deductions, but I think I'd like to know why the Innsmouthers might have any reason to hate the Throgmortons.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
Well, it seems quite, this game seems quite relevant to today. But I won't dive into that right now. Tell me more about this grand family.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is quite a dilemma here. We could turn over this man, or we could lead him off elsewhere. This is quite a moral dilemma here. The Innsmouther is quite guilty, but it seems he was not in his right mind either. There is something quite odd about this place. But he seems quite cordial enough. Very well, I won't tell him about you. I'd like to hear more about what goes on in this city.
I won't tell him. Everyone seems to agree there's been an outbreak of madness around these parts. I'm inclined to believe you fell victim to it too. Plus, it seems heartless to tear apart a family after what you've been through already.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Reed. Thank you.
That said, the port's still closed. What will you do?
Hide here, I guess. Don't have a choice. The streets are flooded with police.
I'll make something up to tell Throgmorton. Leave as soon as you can.
Thank you again, sir. I won't forget this.
Let's see. Lewis was aware of his actions, or Lewis was mentally affected. Looks like I have two ways to round this deduction up. I mean, it seems like Lewis had a strong motive to killing King Albert, at least in regard to surface, but it seems like something here. I feel like this is what I'm going with. Suppose this will lead to the dialogue that I will have with Mr. Throgmorton next. We shall see. Don't quite know what I'm doing with this right now. Lewis was under mental influence. Lewis killed Albert Throgmorton while under some sort of mental influence. He can control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try and cover for him, or else Robert Throgmorton will have his head. I'm going out on quite a limb here to try to persuade that Lewis himself didn't have strong intent to kill Albert. He holds animosity for sure, but he did not seek to kill him outright. The murderer is dead, the murderer is at the bar. Suppose this is the route I wanted to go with. I'm going to lie and tell him the murderer is dead.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. And they tore him apart. There was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beast's. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
Let's see. Investing cases of insanity, I'm trying to find the source of my visions. I suppose both may be true, but I believe I'm here on a personal matter.
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I need it to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Why a geological expedition?
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Any links between visions and hysteria? You think the flood is unnatural? Any discoveries so far?
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
Sounds like there's much more to be had. But first, before I continue on, just gonna let my animals back inside. Let them out, now they want back in. And I think I'm going to let them in, and hopefully they will stay in this time.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster.
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
Murder and the expedition are linked, you believe?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
I think before we negotiate, let me see if we can inquire more about this expedition. If there were any details left out, at least.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
And I suppose now we shall negotiate the payment as well.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Considering how isolated this place is, according to lore, I suppose the bullets makes more sense after all. It seems we have several new cases to follow up on. This Professor Doe, this, we got more to inquire about the expedition, it seems. Don't quite know what's left to do. Key to the expedition headquarters is the northern cover side at the crossroad of Ash Road and Hubert Avenue. Let's see, and this is more about the lost expedition. Looks like I don't have more to do with here. But it seems to be quite promising, really. But I feel inclined to play this in shorter intervals. Span this out a little more. I think I might just do that. I think we'll be coming back to this at another time, I think. I mean, I feel like for now, this feels like a good time to call it for now. I think I'd like to just get myself prepped. I want to do this. I don't want to go full in coming back through after a hiatus. After all, I believe this may be a good time to quit now. I just need to figure out how to end my session here. Okay, looks like I can just go ahead and save from this menu. There we go. Alright, I believe that's going to be it for tonight.